Hi children, welcome back to the class. And in the previous class we discussed about what is water vapor. We'll do that revision again. Here water vapor is formed by two ways. The water can be disappear by two ways. That is, number one, by evaporation, and second one by transpiration. Remember, here water that is added in the air, it is called as moisture. This moisture can be added, this water vapor can be added to the air by two processes, by the evaporation and by transpiration. So let us see what is evaporation and what is transpiration. Already in the previous video we seen about the evaporation. What is evaporation? Evaporation means disappearance of water, means conversion of liquid water into gaseous form, and that we are calling vapor. We are calling it as vapor. So here the liquid water, upon heating, when it receives the heat, it converts into gaseous form called vapor. So here liquid form water, take a bowl and when you boil the water evaporates. It converts into vapor. This is what we call evaporation. And the same thing, this evaporation takes place, the same evaporation will take place nearby water bodies. For example, here if you take the water body like small water bodies like pond, and somewhat large water body like river, and if you take ocean, right, pond, river, ocean, from these water bodies like pond, river, ocean, the water directly gets evaporated because of sun heat and air. Because of sun heat and air, the water gets evaporated. How it evaporates already we know, right? Now the water present here, it slowly evaporates from the river as well as pond and ocean, right? When the water molecule get heated up, the vapor moves up. Actually the liquid water it is becoming gaseous form. So when compared to normal air, water vapor is in lightweight. So that this lightweight water vapor, it always moves up from the ponds, rivers and oceans. The surface water of these water bodies, they evaporates because of sun heat and water. Okay, this process is called as evaporation. For evaporation, water require heat and as well as air. Support the evaporation of water. For example, if you boil the water, it evaporates. We know very well, the liquid water it becomes vapor, gaseous form. Okay, so this and as well as when you dry the cloth in sun, then the water drop present here, they evaporates and they become vapor. So this is about vapor. By the vapor evaporation, the vapor is added to the air. This vapor that is present in the air is called as moisture. This is the one way how the water vapor enter into the air. And another method, that is transpiration. The second method is transpiration. We know that plants they grow nearby the river or pond water body area. These plants, they will take water from the soil. They take water from the soil. So here, whatever the water that it take, it's sent to all our body parts, and we know that plant require water to prepare the food. Plant require water to prepare the food. However, after preparing the food, the excessive water, the extra water should be released out. Now this extra water can be released from the leaf. Leaf has small pores or holes. These are called stomata. These are called stomata. From the stomata, holes of the plant, the water evaporates. The water evaporates in the form of vapor. The water released out and it adds moisture to the air. First one, directly water enters into air by the evaporation, and second one by the transpiration also vapor enters into air. So vapor will enter into the air by evaporation and by transpiration. This process is called transpiration. What is transpiration? Loss of extra water. Loss of extra water from the stomata. From the stomata in the form of vapor. In the form of vapor is called transpiration. It is called transpiration. So by the process of transpiration and evaporation, the moisture is added to the air or atmosphere. In the atmosphere, the moisture is added. Right? Have you understood how the moisture is added? How the vapor is added? By the evaporation from the water body and by the transpiration by the plants. These are the two ways how they add moisture. Water evaporates from the water body. Say for example, sea or ocean. Here it is salt water. It is salt water. But when water evaporates, it doesn't take any salt crystal here. That's why rainwater is always pure. The vapor is always pure. Why? Because already we know that in lower section, when you boil the water, salt water, when you boil salt water, then the salt will remain as a patch here and only water evaporates. Only water evaporates. So this is the reason behind why the rainwater is fresh. Right? Before that, how these rainwater comes, we have to know about the word called condensation. We have to know about the word condensation. Condensation is nothing but conversion of this water vapor into water drops. Conversion of water vapor into water drops. In the beginning, we discussed one example, that is when you take the ice cube. When you take the ice cube, when you heat it, ice cube become water, liquid water. The solid ice become liquid water. If you heat it, again if you heat it, what happens? If you heat it, it becomes vapor. Now water become vapor. Water become vapor. Here in reverse, if you cool the vapor, then it becomes water. If you cool the water, it becomes ice. Means in reverse. If you heat the ice, it becomes water. If you heat the water, it becomes vapor. If you cool the vapor, it becomes water. If you cool the water, it becomes ice. So it is heating and it is cooling. So simply, if these vapor get cooled down, then it becomes water drop. It becomes water drop. So simply, conversion of, in simple, what is condensation? Condensation means conversion of water vapor, means vapor, into water. Conversion of vapor into water is called condensation. Conversion of vapor into water is called condensation. So let us see here one example. For example, in summer we used to drink cool drink, right? Now do one thing, keep a water bottle or a cool drink bottle in the deep fridge, ice cold deep fridge. So after 10 minutes it becomes very cool. Now take out the water bottle, that is ice cold water bottle out of the fridge and keep this water bottle on a table. Keep it on a table in the room. Now it is very cool. Guess what happens after 2 minutes? Guess what happens after 2 minutes? Very good. Within 2 minutes, we could able to observe water drops. We call it as puddles. Right? The water drops, they appear on the water bottle surface. On the surface of water bottle, you could able to see the water drops, accumulation of water drops. So here, have you poured that water on the bottle? No. Then how do it appear? From where do it came? Where do it come? Here, when you take out the ice cold water bottle out of the fridge and when you keep on the table, then we could able to see the appearance of water on the bottle. These water drops, from where do they came? Where do they came? Simple logic. When you take out the water bottle from the fridge, when you keep on the table, around the water bottle there is air. Around the water bottle there is air. In this air there is moisture. Whatever the air that evaporate, it presents in the form of moisture or otherwise water vapor. So this water vapor, because of cool surface, the air present around the water bottle, they get cooled down. When air get cooled down, whatever the water vapor that is present in the air, it gets cooled down. What happens when you cool the vapor? When vapor cools down, it becomes water, liquid water. So here it becomes a liquid water drop. It becomes a liquid water drops. That's why you could able to see the appearance of water bubbles or water drops around the water bottle. So this is best example for the condensation. What is condensation? Conversion of vapor into water. How can you convert vapor into water? By cooling it down. So here what happened? The coolness of the water bottle surface, it cooled down the vapor present around it, and now this vapor it become droplet and appeared on the water bottle by the process called condensation. This process is called as condensation. In next class we are going to learn more about the condensation. I hope you understood this example. You can try this at home. You can notice the appearance of water drops. Actually water vapor we are able to see with our naked eye, whereas when you keep this cold water bottle out of the fridge, then you will be able to see the water drops that are appearing on it. Right? Those are nothing but water drops appeared by the condensation process. I hope you understood this class. We will discuss more about the condensation in next class. Thank you.